Welcome back to 100 Lies the God Culture Teaches About the Philippines. Today's lie concerns Timothy Jay Schwab's claim there are Greek place names in the Philippines. According to Tim Tarshish, the son of Javan who founded Greece, sailed with Ophir to the Philippines, stayed here, and named a few landmarks in the Greek language. As we shall see, that is a totally bogus claim and another lie. In his videos, Tim says the following.
There's one mountain we have saved for the last, and it holds the clue to Tarshish, we believe. One we have never seen anyone propose. But first, who was Tarshish again? Genesis 10:4 and 5. And the sons of Javan, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim, Dodan, Dedan. By these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, every one after his tongue, after their families, in their nations. Javan founded the area of Greece, and that's pretty well supported from what we've seen. In other words, he probably spoke Greek and not Hebrew. We know that his sons took to the seas, began boating, and founded the isles, according to this very passage, after their own tongue, Greek. So we are looking for a Greek tie in language to the land of Tarshish, not necessarily Hebrew. How about a big one? No, we mean a really big one. No, we mean the biggest one. How about 9,000 feet tall? Okay, you guessed it. It's Mount Apo, the tallest mountain in the Philippines, the grandfather of all Philippine mountains. Apo is a loan word from Greek. It means away from, denoting the furthest point in the orbit of a body in relation to the primary. It is practically the furthest point east in the Philippines at the uttermost parts of the earth. We've seen that as a description of Ophir and Tarshish many times. In Tagalog, Apo means elder, ancestor, or grandchild. Perhaps regarding Tarshish, the grandson of Japheth, Noah's son, and survivor of the flood, or even better, Noah himself, the ancestor or elder, both of which who lived in this area prior to the flood, we believe. But this is Greek, certainly not a Spanish word in any sense, and Tarshish, son of Javan, who founded Greece, likely spoke Greek and would have named the largest mountain in his land in Greek after his ancestors, in his own tongue, as the passage says, or it was referring to himself, either way. But if this is true, wouldn't there be more Greek near there? Maybe something really significant close by that would be undeniable? Well, we'll get to that, but first,
Tim reiterates this claim in his book The Search for King Solomon's Treasure.
Not only did the Hebrews of Ophir and brothers migrate to the Philippines, but also the Greek Tarshish supplied the ships for their journey. We find references to him on Mindanao especially, but none more fascinating than the Greek loanword Apo. Most point to Apo as a Greek loanword not originating in the Philippine languages. How does Greek enter the Philippines in use, especially in naming its highest mountain and used in language grandparent, elder, or grandchild? Tarshish left his family migrating far away from his elders and likely some of his grandchildren. It makes sense.
What exactly does Tim mean by most point to Apo as a Greek loanword not originating in the Philippine languages? Who does he mean by most? His one and only source for the claim that Apo is a Greek loanword is from dictionary.com. A close look at the origin of Apo according to dictionary.com reveals that it is not a loanword but a prefix in Greek loanwords and not a loanword itself. In fact, Apo is actually a preposition. This word is translated variously in the KJV according to the context. What is a preposition?
A preposition is a word or group of words used before a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase to show direction, time, place, location, spatial relationships, or to introduce an object. Some examples of prepositions are words like in, at, on, of, and to.
A preposition all alone without a noun or pronoun to indicate a spatial relationship is worthless, and we are to believe that Mount Apo is Greek for from or away because allegedly a Greek man named Tarshish sailed with Ophir to the Philippines, and due to his being sad his grandparents and grandchildren were far away from him, he named a big mountain from. The whole notion is ridiculous. The fact is the origin of Mount Apo's name is well known.
Apo is a title of respect meaning revered elder in various languages of the surrounding Lumad indigenous peoples. It is the shortened form of the original Manobo and Calagan name Apo Sandor, Elder Sandor or Grandfather Sandor, the name of the spirit of the mountain. Apo Sandor is also regarded as an ancestor spirit by the various Manobo and Calagan tribes living in the foothills, including the Obo, Manobo Bigobo, Manobo Apao, Tagabor, Matiksalug, Ata, Irumanan, Dinanan, Kulamanan, Tagakolo and Kagan peoples. The mountain itself is considered sacred grounds. Various rituals to Apo Sandora are conducted by the supreme lion, shaman, known as the Druwata, who also serves as the medium for Apo Sandora and the ancestor spirits of the Manobo and Calagan tribes.
Apo is the shortened form of the original Manobo and Calagan name Apo Sandor, Elder Sandor or Grandfather Sandor, the name of the spirit of the mountain. A real look at the etymology of the word Apo shows that is an Austronesian word used throughout the Philippines and even in Indonesia and Papua New Guinea. It is very clear that not only is the origin of the name of Mount Apo not Greek, but as a Greek preposition it would not make a lick of sense. The claim that Mount Apo is a Greek loanword is one more lie being taught about the Philippines by Timothy Jay Schwab, who is the God culture.